Hey, it's Jackie. Hi, it's Jackie from Sacred Journeys. How's it going? This is something because I spend a lot of time on Island Girl Tarot. So I wanted to give Sacred Journeys some time. Because Sacred Journeys is my space where we do healing and we really release obstacles, limiting beliefs, energetic ties, bindings, cordings, and we also do internal healing work. So this is where I create a safe container for all of us. So what I wanted to bring forth today is a question, because it popped up. Sometimes we have limitations in our life, like perhaps if you're an entrepreneur, you hit a ceiling, like a glass ceiling you can't get across, or you're having, again, like we talk about this a lot in Island Girl Tarot, repeating patterns in relationships or in life in general. So I wanted to address something that popped into my reality or my awareness. Like sometimes we're having struggles and it's not even our struggle. Somewhere down the road, either it's an ancestral struggle and a pattern of behavior, or this is what I want to talk about today, it is an entanglement of energy with other people, whether it's your friend group or whether it's at your work or the collective energy of a space that you're living. It just depends on your situation. However, what I wanted to talk about is, or it's a question actually, if you're experiencing any type of block or limitation or restriction in your reality, and you have done all the clearing work that you could possibly do, like sometimes you can clear and clear and clear, and you're like, what's going on? Nothing's changing. Well, I'm curious, and this is the question for you. This is a question for you to ask yourself. Am I entangled with someone else's energy that I am actually living out their limitation? I'm living out their life patterns. I'm living out their financial blocks or burdens or relationship burdens or whatever it is for you, because we all have different areas. And I dare say I've seen this in sessions where it's not even yours. It's not even your issue. You've been entangled with someone else, whether through marriage, through sex, even just having sex, casual sex. There's so many reasons not to have casual sex. I can't even go there right now, but not only are you physically blending your physical bodies, you're taking on their energy. You're receiving all their family line garbage, or good or bad or ugly, you're receiving it. When you're becoming physical with someone, even if you touch someone, your atoms, your molecules are exchanging, and so you're being imprinted, especially physically, sexually. You're being imprinted with them, with their energy code, if you will, their energetic frequency. If you want to think of it like that, and you may not believe this, but I tell you it's true. So if you are having close relationships with people who are not aligned with you, or they don't have the same philosophy as you, they don't even, this is downloading. If they really don't even believe in what you're doing, if they don't support you as far as, not physically or financially, but I mean, they don't energetically support your way of being, then you're going to subconsciously know that. You may know this. I know you know it, but you're trying to pretend you don't know it because you're trying to fit in somewhere. But if you are surrounding yourself with people who you are not in alignment with, I mean, first of all, you got to ask yourself why. Why are you doing that? And second of all, hi, Claudia. Hola, bonita. And then second of all, you got to say, where am I diminishing my light? Where am I changing my frequency to match someone else's that is not anywhere close to what I am or who I am? How am I showing up? I hope this makes sense, because like a lot of times we have friends or family or relationships, whatever, that they don't believe in what you do. They think what you're doing is weird. They think what you're doing is woo-woo, and then that's a personal story. But for you, like if you are an attorney, for instance, I'm just pulling stuff out of the air now. If you're an attorney and you are, you are a defense attorney. And your family, it's just an example, this is coming through. Your family is not in alignment with you defending criminals, so that could be a bone of contention because they feel like what you're doing is out of alignment to justice. So you may actually be having a conflict of interest when you're around people, because once you tell them you're a defense attorney, you're automatically going to feel like you have to be on the defense, because people were going to have an opinion about that. So I use that as an example. Where are we, the collective, where are we entangled energetically with people, and their points of view are actually being projected at us, and that is what's limiting the way we show up, whether in business, in relationships, in life in itself. Just really, are we diminishing ourselves knowingly or unknowingly because of the entanglements of the people that we're around, knowingly or unknowingly? And it's not that anyone is doing anything bad or wrong or malicious, but it's just human nature to try to conform to those who are around us. There's not a story, but there's a statement that's been found to be true. You are going to be the average, like financial wise, you're going to be the average of the 5 most common people that you're around. You're not going to exceed the financial success as the people that you hang out with, because that would be like the tall poppy syndrome. So, and this is somewhere not only to look at with your friends and family, but your ancestors. Is there a place in your ancestral line where your ancestors struggled with financial debt, scarcity, poverty, and other toxic things? But like we're talking about money right now. Are you willing to do better than your ancestors? Would you be willing to let go of that glass ceiling that your ancestors had in their reality, and through entrainment and DNA passing through everything, it's been put on you? Would you be willing to release that glass ceiling? And would you be willing to actually succeed in a way that your ancestors couldn't? And there's so many stories underneath that, if that would be the case for you. There could be a sense of guilt. There could be a sense of being judged. There could be a sense of being ostracized or used. I mean, there's so many things that could pop up in that scenario. So those are just questions for you to ask yourself. Where am I being limited? So to recap, this is just going to be a short thing. To recap, where am I, 1, being impacted by the energies around me, where I am not showing up as fully as I can? Am I energetically entangled with other people, and therefore I've limited myself, or their energy is limiting me, not on purpose, but just energetically? Where have I entered into an agreement with someone, knowingly or unknowingly, where I won't outdo their success, their level of success, or their level of financial freedom, or whatever? So that's number 2. And where am I still living out my ancestors' storyline around, say, finances or whatever? Allow yourself to really be present and ask with a place of curiosity, not judging. You're not judging anyone. This is not like to say, hey, you're limiting me, blah, blah, blah. It's not about that. It's about being aware of what is causing, other than your choices. If you're doing the right actions, but nothing seems to change, then there's something else going on. So what energetically is blocking me or limiting me, that's keeping me in a way of being that I'm really kind of not wanting to be anymore? And it's just a curiosity question, okay? Be in a place of curiosity with no expectation, no projections, no anger. It's just curiosity. And when something comes to you, or you don't even have to know, we can even just say, anything and everything that's limiting me, knowingly or unknowingly, if it's energetics from somebody else that I'm around, that I've ever been in contact with, that I've ever been married to, slept with, anything like that, agreed upon some sort of relationship with, and it doesn't serve me anymore, it's limiting me. So whatever all those things are, good and bad, right and wrong, POC and POD, all 9 shorts, boys and beyonds, I choose to disintegrate and destroy that contract, that agreement that I made with them, knowing or unknowingly. I choose to step out of that contract now. And that clearing statement was from Access Bars. I used to be access facilitator, not a facilitator, a bars facilitator. It's access consciousness. So that clearing statement belongs to access consciousness, and I want to just give them credit for that. But yeah, it's just a matter of being aware of the energetic limitations that are around us, in us, around us, and that are actually stopping us from being who we are meant to be. All right, my friends. Well, that was short and sweet, hopefully, and I hope it was a blessing. So may you be at peace and may you shine bright. Don't be afraid to shine bright, because you're here on the planet, in the body, for this time and space. You might as well shine. Alrighty, bye. Take care.